When you're a kid, summer is all fun and maybe a little bit of boredom, but when you're a parent, it is literally all work all the time, all day. We're breaking up fights. We're like trying to make snacks. We're answering a million questions. We're trying to entertain children who are begging to be entertained. And it is an exhausting span for anybody, but especially for those who stay at home daily with the kids. We're talking about maybe stay-at-home parents who normally stay at home, but maybe now the older kids are home as well and adding to the chaos. Or we're also talking about teachers, people who are professionally working during the school year, but they don't have to work during the summer. They get to go home and relax with their kids for 2 months. Like, these are the people who need our help during the summer when more kids are at home with less things to do. If you get to leave the house to go to work during the summer, you need to make sure that when you get back, you immediately link arms with your partner to make it to the finish line at bedtime. Now, this is true for anyone who has a stay-at-home partner, but especially in the summer when you've got older kids who normally aren't home all day, or maybe you've got a partner who's a teacher who's home during the summer for, when they're usually not. Like, getting home at the end of the day is not your chance to relax. Like, you've been gone working all day, yes. They've been in the home working all day. They've been breaking up fights and entertaining and feeding and answering questions and doing all these things. So when you get home from work, you need to immediately link arms with your partner to reach the finish line of bedtime. Nobody relaxes till the kids are in bed, unless you make an arrangement. Maybe you come home and you say, hey, listen, why don't you take an hour to relax? Like, get out of here, go do something, whatever, figure out a way to relax. I'll handle the kids for an hour. And then you swap. So you both get maybe an hour to decompress before you link arms to reach the finish line of bedtime. That's something you can do to make things a lot easier for your partner who's staying home with the kids all summer long. Like, listen, we love spending time with our kids, of course, but it seems like at the crack of dawn, when my kids wake up, they are immediately at each other's throats, like in a way that I did not know was possible. Or maybe your kids wake up and they want to be entertained, or they need to be fed, or they're just so needy. And so during the summer months, it can be a miserable experience if you and your partner are not working together. For your partner who's staying home all summer long with the kids and you're the one who leaves, something you can do is on the weekends, take control of the kids, like completely take over. Listen, when you have kids, when you're a family, you know that the weekends are not really for relaxing, okay? You've got to work together to manage those kids. But for someone who's been dealing with them 5 days in a row and you've been able to leave and go to work, when you come home for the weekend, you need to take over for the kids. Now, if you've got big projects you want to do, like, hey, I really want to do this on the house, I really want to do this on the lawn, like, talk to your partner. Say, hey, listen, I want to get this done, but the kids also need to be cared for. What do you want to do? Do you want to help with the lawn while I watch the kids? How do you want to make this happen? Don't assume that they're going to want to go and fix the house while you watch the kids, but also don't assume that they're okay with you ditching them for 3 hours to mow the lawn. Just don't make that assumption. Talk about your weekends and say, hey, listen, we've got these projects that have to get done, and we've got these kids that have to be fed and cared for. How are we going to best do that? I'm happy to take the job that you don't want to do. If you've got a partner who's staying home with the kids all summer long while you go off to work, if you go on a vacation, you need to carry your weight with the children. Now, it's tempting to say, hey, they know what's best. They've been with the kids all summer. They know what's up. Listen, when we go on vacation as parents, we know that it's not a vacation, it's a trip. It's work. It's something that you have to do together to help the kids have these magical memories. And if you default to the non-kid tasks on a vacation, you are not pulling your weight. You need to work together to manage the kids on this trip. And then you can kind of take turns and say, hey, listen, honey, I'm going to watch the kids for an hour and a half. Why don't you go by the pool? Why don't you go down to the town and shop, or whatever it may be? And then we can swap and we can both get some of that relaxation time. But if you're going on a trip and you're the parent who leaves every day for work and you get this vacation to relax, no, you get a vacation from your everyday job. You don't get a vacation from being a parent. So you both have to work together to manage those kids.